What's up, everybody? This is Urgio99, and today we're going to look at the business career path. We've got a mission line here: balancing the books. This is what you want. I need someone to safely transport data sheets that contain various files related to matters of national security. Not something we can entrust to anyone less than a capsuleer. Once you've delivered them, contact me, let me know you've completed the mission. I'll have something else ready by the time you get back. Don't forget to put the data sheets in your cargo hold before you set off. Okay, looks like we're going next door with some data sheets. We'll accept the mission. Data sheets. This is just another courier contract, no big deal. Fly next door.
Warp drive active.
Bring him his stuff. Now the business mission line likes to reiterate a lot of the same concepts from industry and exploration. It's meant to be more to show how versatile capsuleers can be. Yeah. You don't have to make your pilot a one-trick pony. Yeah. With enough time and being an Omega primarily, you can do a great many things well. You don't have to, be just good at one thing. Because in Eve you're always skill training. In fact, some of my more bitter vet friends jokingly refer to the game as Skill Q Online.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
They're gotten to a point with as far as their wealth and stuff is concerned that they just park their character in a station and just get SP. Okay. Tell him, yes, we're done. We'll go back to the school station.
Warp drive active.
Head back. This should be... Some of these missions are going to be involved because I think the last mission requires us to build ammo.
Warp drive active.
And now we'll head back, see what else he's got for us.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Hi, it's me again. Here's a mission from someone of your caliber. A transport ship carrying sensitive cargo has been destroyed by pirates in the area. I'm giving a civilian salvage module so you can go in and use it to, on the ship's records, extract anything of use from their data banks. Once you have that black box, return it to me. Also, there may be hostiles lingering about too, so be ready for combat. If you're successful, I may reward you with a brand new mining frigate. Another mining frigate. This site contains special ship restrictions. Yeah, some dead space pockets are limited in the ship types that are allowed to enter. If you see this says special ship restrictions, you should always click and see what it allows. It allows frigates and corvettes, so everything within our purview we can take to the site. Now, because he said there's potential for combat here, we are going to switch over to the Merlin, and then we are going to fit the civilian salvager he gave us. Now apparently it's not in this system, it's 2 jumps away, so
warp drive active.
we'll go ahead and head through the gate again.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Coming up on the system. Warp to location.
Warp drive active.
You can see these icons here. These are player-owned citadels, and they're not allowed in certain systems like the school systems or the trade hubs, so but anywhere else you can see them all over the place. As you can see, it's got a little arrow because I'm allowed to dock there. I have docking rights.
Warp drive active.
And they'll do various things as far as services they'll offer, but there's usually fees involved, so you just have to be careful for that. Okay, we got a Garistas rookie, and then our civilian transport wreck. Let's go ahead and get this guy in range. Wow. Almost one-shotted him. Loot that wreck. More metal scraps for the metal scrap throne. And we will lock up the civilian shipwreck. As you can see, our civilian Savager works within 5 kilometers. Failed to access the wreck. You'll get this a lot. You'll just have to sit there and it'll say, failed to harvest anything, failed to harvest anything. You have to increase your salvager skill, use a better salvager, and use what they call salvage tackle rigs to increase your salvage chance. There's actually a dedicated salvaging ship called the Noctis that people use to carry loot and clean up sites after they've been through an area. For example, if you do a mission, you go do the mission, you come back, you don't turn it in, or if you do turn it in, you bookmark each of the pockets you were in by bookmarking wreckage. You successfully accessed the wreck. Yay. Black box.
Warp drive active. I cannot set a waypoint to the same location twice.
There we go. So, we got our black box. Keep going. But now, like I was saying, you would once the mission despawned, it's no longer a dead space pocket, and you can warp directly to the wrecks if you bookmark them, save their location. You just come in with a Noctis, and use tractor beams to tractor all the wrecks to you, and salvagers to
Warp drive
salvage the wrecks for rigs, for parts for rigs. It's an extra little way to make money on your on your mission running operations.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Turn this in, we'll get mission 3.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Complete mission. I got a venture. For career in business, you need basic understanding of critical industrial processes such as mining ore and reprocessing it, along with a myriad of other materials into its component minerals. I want you to get on board your new venture, fit it with a mining laser and a turret weapon, the former for the asteroids, the latter for any pirates that might attack you, and head out for a certain set of coordinates where you'll mine some Veldspar asteroids. Once back, refine the Veldspar ore into tritanium. If you had to deal with any pirates, you can also refine any modules you remove from their wrecks. Though be aware that the reprocessing of ships and modules usually carries a hefty waste penalty. Okay. We need to bring him 333 units of tritanium. But we've also got this location objective. And he's going to give us a civilian miner, the reprocessing skill book. Okay, and 300 is in collateral. Well, quite frankly, we don't need to mine the Veldspar for its own sake. So we're going to take our handy dandy Merlin and undock it with a mining laser.
Warp drive active.
The planet's having epilepsy again. Yeah. Normally you would, if you were going to do dedicated mining operation, of course you would use a venture because it has a massive ore storage bay. But I already have the tritanium he needs in inventory, so I'm not too concerned. So we're just going to sit here and zap rocks until some baddie shows up. Mr. Bad Guy, where are you? There you are. Oop. They wanted me to shoot the asteroid. Nope, shoot that guy. Okay. Got some Veldspar. Probably gonna need a little bit more. More metal scraps for the scrap throne. Oop, wrong button. As you can see, I can look in my assets. This is a list of all your assets you own in the universe period. 923. I need about 50 units of Veldspar. 64 plus 31, that's 95. That's good enough. Now, you may be asking why I'm, OCDing on a little bit of Veldspar. When you refine minerals, you only refine them in 100 unit chunks. So you need an even 100 to be able to reprocess. And I'm going to need more Veldspar and more minerals when the time
Docking permission requested.
When the time
Docking
comes.
request accepted.
So we've got our 31 to put with our 79, reprocess, another 2075 titanium, so yay. Okay. Greece's pirates have put up a black box that indicates Greece's have built a surveillance facility nearby, using it to launch attacks on convoys from the School of Applied Knowledge. When you take out the outpost and any vessels defending it, once the area is clear, use the civilian data analyzer to hack the storage device in the area, bring back whatever it contains. Okay. So, we'll be given another data analyzer, and money! So, let's get our ship fitted for its next adventure. We're going to go ahead and take the Bantam. We're going to fit a railgun. And then we'll take these tungsten charges with us. Wish it would stop pointing me towards the planet when I undock. Be my luck, I'll get a guideline strike. Oh, your video caused epilepsy. Okay. Acceleration gate. Typically, data sites don't have acceleration gates. If you're out exploring and you've warped to a site that has an acceleration gate, it's probably a combat site. And I cover a few of those in my okay. Fall off 12, optimal 9. Now this ship is not bonused for weaponry because it's a logistic ship. Show info. As you can see, remote shield booster bonuses. Okay. More scrap for the scrap throne. Now the range on these data analyzers is 5 kilometers. So I can work on it while I approach. Okay, successful hack. Metal scraps. And loot. And run.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, here's your stuff. Request mission. Something just came up that's right up your alley. Aggressors have heavily encoded all their tactical information. Our best hope is a friend of mine over in Yusokoko. I don't know how to say that. I want you to safely ferry it to her. I'd be happy to offer you an overdrive module, but we don't need an overdrive module. So we're going to set our destination. We'll accept the mission. We'll go ahead and make the Merlin our active ship. We'll get our encoded data chip in our cargo hold, and we will undock. Now, overdrive injectors, they're a low slot module that increases your ship's it increases the maximum speed at cruising speed, but it lowers cargo space. And since we're going to be warping from point to point to point, not using autopilot, because using autopilot is bad, we don't need it. Using autopilot would turn a 5-minute trip into a 15-minute trip pretty easily, because you have to slow boat from 15 kilometers out.
Warp drive active.
Now, if he had offered me some, say, inertial stabilizers, I would definitely take those, because those increase your agility, and which will improve your alignment time, because most of the time you spend spooling up to warp, you're actually aligning to your target.
Warp drive active.
things like you can get different hull modifiers that affect your ship in a passive way. You don't have to activate them. And some of them are pretty nice. Some of them are kind of like, why? But we'll go ahead and head out here. Now that guy isn't a freighter. That big massive ship, it's basically just a cargo hold with an engine strapped on it.
Warp drive active.
You can't really do much with it or to it. It's like, do you like hauling stuff? Then we got a ship for you. They do, however, move very slowly, as you can imagine. They're basically like the super tankers of EVE Online. They carry a lot of stuff, but they are hilariously slow. Their warp speed is, I want to say, less than 1 AU a second. So you can imagine, we're warping at 5 AU a second, and we're still taking this long to do these many jumps. In a freighter, it's much worse. It's so much worse. And if you're carrying lots of valuable cargo, like you would in a freighter, I mean, heck, the freighter itself is worth almost practically $1 billion-esque by itself. And you take in the value of its cargo, you really don't want to use autopilot. Which can make for some very boring game sessions. I've personally transported a freighter from one station to a trade hub that was 16 jumps each way. I did it 5 times in one night, and I wanted to tire my eyes out by the time I was done.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're almost there.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey, you. They got their stuff.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I remember this one. The security forces guarding the next target aren't operating at full capacity, and we have a shortage of tracking computer 1 modules. I need you to produce Cure 1 for them before the next attack, and I don't care where from. Let's see how good your business acumen is. Okay, what we need to do is bring this fella a tracking computer. Now, of course, we haven't looted any tracking computers, so we're going to have to buy one. So we're going to the market, and as you can see, there's people trying to Rip people off left, right, and center. 120,000 ISK, 280,000 ISK. You'll have to deal with that a lot with the when you're dealing with the school systems, because they know what people need. They're basically billing you for the convenience of not having to go to a trade hub to get it.
Warp drive active.
So, since these are in the destination system anyway, we'll go ahead and buy the cheapest one, and it should be there waiting for us when we get there. It is important to remember, though, when you buy something off the market here in EVE, it appears in the station in which you purchased it. It's not like, say, the auction house in World of Warcraft, where you can go stroll into Stormwind or Orgrimmar, and you magically have access to all the people who've auctioned all the stuff in your faction. It is location based, which can be potentially dangerous if you buy something you think is at a steal and it turns out it was actually in a low security station.
Warp drive active.
Because then you have to figure out how you're going to get to it without getting blown up and get it out again. But there's a way you can remedy that. You can see show orders in, so you can X out low sec and null sec, for example, in this instance. So now you'll only see orders from stations in high sec.
Warp drive active.
Which is especially useful during the Sisters of Eve arc, because that station is not well stocked and it's pretty far away from the closest trade hub. But the people like to post a lot of stuff in low sec nearby because there's pirates that live in the area. They like taking advantage of people who go astray.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Almost home.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey, remember that tracking computer we wanted? We got it. Contribution will inspire others. Okay. For you, my friend, always something. We discovered an ancient site. The pirates are using some kind of staging outpost. We cannot let the community gain any kind of foothold in the area. You gotta kill them. Fit a civilian relic analyzer, analyze the stuff. Yeah. Okay. Bring out the Bantam again. It still has its weapon mounted and it still has the analyzers, so we are good to go.
Warp drive active.
Hey, planet's not spastic. Bask in the detail of the non-flashy planet. Now this is similar to the data mission we did earlier. As you can see, we got a gate.
Warp drive active.
I like how the little winglets retract. Ooh, 2 pithy aggregators. Help, I am scared. Please save me. Well, looks like we've been noticed. He repaired his shields, like that was going to help. Okay. His little explosions. Now we still have this data core, and we'll pick up another one, and I'll explain what they do in a minute. Huh. How about that?
Active.
We picked up a scoped remote tracking computer. Okay, another aggregator and an imputor. The imputor is a little bit more dangerous, but not much. Okay, 12 kilometers. Miss, miss, miss. Miss, good God. Finally. Just cut away. See, this guy's got a slightly bigger bounty. So we're going to have to whittle him down. Because we only got one gun, and we don't have close range ammo. Okay. Let's pop the afterburner and go take care of the structure here. Okay, hack is successful. Root the data core. And Vamoose.
Warp drive active.
Now, data cores typically store their little portions of information, of course. Now, these particular data cores, the civilian tech, are only used in these missions. They don't actually do anything. But there are data cores, for example,
Docking permission
for
requested. Docking request
rocket
accepted.
science, electronic engineering, things of that sort. And those are used as materials in invention to make Tech 2 ships, weapons, and ammo. Okay, 7 out of 10 done. Request mission. Something came up, the Triad Rally, compile this information, go haul it next door, and we'll give you a social adaptation chip. And 62,000 ISK. Ooh. There's our central data core.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
The Mercantile Club Bureau. Yeah, you'll find that some of the factions have very weird
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
organizations within their faction hierarchy. Yeah, I'm done.
Warp drive active.
The security is supposed to need before they're fully prepared for the coming battle. Our forces are suffering a shortage of afterburners for their frigate contingents, resulting in a lack of speed is costing them dearly. I need 2 1 meganewton afterburner 1 modules that you can from me. Buy them, build them, loot them from the cooling wreckage of other ships. I won't ask questions. A lot of what business and trading is in EVE is what's known as arbitrage trading. Essentially, you buy low one place, sell high in another.
Warp drive active.
Which is essentially what all the guys who supply this system are doing. So I guess we'll indulge them for a couple of Afterburner 1s, because I only have 2 and they're both fitted to ships. And I'm not keen to give them up. So, 1 MN. Ship equipment, 1 MN Afterburner
Docking
1.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
As you can see, someone's been pretty generous here. They're only charging 8,000 ISK. And he's got 1,250 of them. This dude's a bro. We can go into our wallet. Transactions. load. Here you go. Tack Godin. He's a cool dude. He's not screwing over the newbies on those afterburners. So props to him. Okay. Accept. Yay. Complete the mission. Okay, now it gets interesting. Final test as a business mogul is to opportunity to feed the war machine. You've provided us with modules. Now the basic building blocks of violence. Ammunition. I'm going to give you a blueprint copy from which you can fulfill my quota. No buying, looting, or bargaining. You have to build the ammo from scratch. The rest of the production runs are yours, as this is an industrial class ship. As is this industrial class ship, I'm going to reward you with. Ready to pass your final test? Lay it on me. We need 1,000 Scourge rockets. So first off, let's clean up cargo hold here. Stack all. As you can see, Scourge rockets. Use blueprint. As you can see, we get a lot of 100 for one run off the blueprint. And we need 1,000. So that's 47 minutes job duration. I'd have to buy a little bit of 800 ISK on some items here. Then we got the total costs here. Total cost 2,227 ISK worth of materials. Or we can go to someone who's selling it for 3 ISK a piece and spend 3,000 ISK and save us 45 minutes. That works for me. So yes, we did indeed cheat. And we're done. Well done. Here's your badger, as promised. Use it well. I have a word from my superior. They've agreed to officially recognize the work you've done for the Caldari people. From here, my capsular friend, you have many choices about where to go. I know the word of your reliability and good business sense has already spread amongst the state. I doubt very seriously. You shouldn't have to look hard to find more work with other agents if this is how you want to proceed. Of course, you know how to produce goods now. With patience and a good eye for opportunities, you can find a niche in the market and make your first real profits. Whatever you decide to pursue, I wish you luck on it. Thanks for all your help. Congratulations on passing business training and good luck. So you can tell the business arc is a bit more of a, a handy-dandy kind of jack-of-all-trades type of mission line. It teaches you about trading, mining, building, salvaging, a little bit of exploration. But it does emphasize the fact that you do need to fight. There may be times you will be called upon to defend yourself. And that's just the way it goes. Now look at our progress so far. We have, even with spending the money we've been spending, we're now up to 10 billion ISK. We deck a millionaires, boys. And that's not even counting almost 1 million ISK worth of loose assets and 2.7 million ISK worth of stuff here. So I'd say we are well on our way to doing fairly well with this. Now the last mission arc is the military career path, the advanced military career path. However, I can't blitz that until this skill is complete. So I can inject, because at the end of it you will be given a destroyer class ship, and you need your racial frigate to 3 to be able to inject and train that skill. So that'll be it for this episode. I'm Erzio99, and I will see you next time.